Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Weekly Carries Wednesday. I've got a bit of a Lego minefield here, so the boys are cleaning up before I start. And they're going to take the Lego explosion to the other room. So hopefully we will have a minimum of running and screaming this week. Okay, you can do it without the siren effects. All right, I'm gonna do separate videos for each of the live demos that I do. So I'm gonna do this live demo for the front carry, then I'm gonna stop it, then I'm gonna immediately start another one for the weekly back carry, then I'm gonna stop it, and then we're gonna immediately start the third one for a tandem carry that uses this week's technique and because we have a whole bunch of new tandem wrappers in here and I want to help those folks out some extra. Can you help clean up the Legos, please? Yes, Mama? Okay. Clean up the Legos, please. Just dump them all in the bucket and go to the next room. Oh dear, my demo creature just lost its head. Okay, so this week we are doing, can you please move out of the way? Your giant fluffy blonde head is right in the middle of the camera. Both of you, move.
God.
No, okay.
Wow.
Go to the other room and play. Play in brother's room.
Here is, use a helicopter for me. Which helicopter would you like to be?
Let's do it here. All right, this week's weekly front carry is our very first beginner carry for most people. You don't have to start with this one, but it tends to work the best. I need you to lower the volume right now and go to the other room. Okay, this is a base size carry. It's also the carry that's used to measure for a base size wrap. So we're gonna start with the middle marker in the middle of your chest and then bring both passes up and over your shoulders. Do not bring the Legos back in here. Take them to your room and play with them in there.
Okay. You want me to take those?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, get those in the bucket while I take this back.
Okay. So, now I've got a pocket on my front and I've got the wrap in an X across my back. Goodbye. Go play, please. Go play, please. Now what I'm going to do, before I put the baby in, is I'm going to adjust this pocket to the correct size. Because, do you want me to wrap you on the front?
No.
No? Okay, then go play. Because if I have to do a whole bunch of fiddling with my pocket after I put the baby in, the baby's going to get grumpy, I'm going to get hot and sweaty and frustrated, and that's just no fun for everybody. So the closer to baby size your pocket is initially, the easier this carry is going to be. And that's true for any front carry. Drive the Legos out of this room and do not come back until the videos are finished. If you can behave, you may have popsicles out in the backyard when we're done, okay? But you need to stay, you need to play in brother's room, please.
Mommy.
So since I'm going to wrap a newborn sized demo doll for this, you sure you don't want me to wrap you? Okay. I'm going to adjust my pocket so the top rail is not quite even with my armpits because I don't want it digging in my armpits. Right now? You do want to be on the front? Okay, I guess I'm wrapping a giant toddler. So for a newborn, I would put the top rail pretty much even with my armpits and the bottom rail at or above my belly button-ish. You don't need a lot of room. Get off of the demo doll. For Giant Mr. Wiggle Pants here, I'm going to move the entire pocket down so the bottom rail is at the top of my pants, and I'm going to leave a little bit more room in the top rail. All right, come here.
Whoa!
Come here.
I just fell down.
That's because you're messing around. Come on.
Oh. Down. Whoa.
All right. Then you're going to position. So basically you want your pocket to be, please don't backflip. If you're going to backflip, I'm not going to wrap you because that hurts mommy. Basically you want to position your pocket so it's the same size and shape. You don't want to write. Okay. You want to position your pocket so it's the same size and shape as your child when you hold them in your arms on the front. So when I hold him with his bum sitting about right here. For a newborn size doll, when you hold them, their bum sits just about even, or it's just above my belly button. So that's the size and shape of the pocket that you want. So if I tighten my pocket up here, I'm going to position the bottom rail so it's about even with baby's bum right there. And then the top rail needs to be up and about even with baby's, the bottom of baby's ears. So that right there, you can see, is the size of my newborn doll pocket. Guys, this is not helpful. I don't hear anyone earning popsicles right now. Go play. Okay. Yes, my children are highly entertaining for everybody except me right now. Okay, so then you're going to take the baby, pop them up on your shoulder, and reach through the pocket to guide their feet in, and then bring the top rail up over them while keeping a hand on baby the entire time. Don't let go of the baby and don't let go of the wrap until the carry is secure. Move, please. Excuse me. Are you earning your popsicle right now? Go play in your room or in brother's room, please. Okay, this is your last warning. If you want popsicles in the backyard, go play quietly.
I'm gonna go play outside.
Not right now. You're not going to play out there unsupervised. Okay, so I'm going to hold on to the baby, and then I'm going to take the bottom rail, and I'm going to lift baby's knees and push the fabric using my hand into a straight line from knee to knee. And then lift and tuck baby so they're in that tucked under position with their hips. This baby doesn't really have hips or knees, so it's kind of hard to show. But you're going to tuck the fabric into a straight line while lifting their knees into place. Then we can start doing our strand by strand tightening once baby's in the correct spot. So it's really important the angle in which you do this. You take your top rail, you're going to lift it off of your back and pull to the side. If I pull up, this is going to go right into my armpit and it's painful. So pull out to the side. Don't let go of the baby if you're wrapping a real baby. Out to the side. Then lay it on your shoulder where you want it to end up and hold it across baby's back. Then, if you want to tighten through the rest of the wrap, don't tighten here because the only slack you're moving is the slack between your shoulder and your side. If you just pull here, you're just pulling that straight down. That doesn't move anything. And this slack over here, which is what you really want to get to, doesn't go anywhere. So to strand by strand tighten, you actually have to reach back behind your back and pull the fabric from the back, because then you can see it moving over here on the side because it's only going around one corner made by my body. Otherwise we have a corner made by my body, a corner made by baby's body, and a corner made by the shoulder if we're pulling here. It doesn't go anywhere. So again, reach as far back as you can behind you and pull from behind your shoulder blade, because otherwise you can see this fabric is loose right here under the seat. So if I pull from back here, the whole thing moves up and around my back. So that side I've got tightened. Now I can just hold this side while I do the same thing on the other side. Again, we're going to start with the top rail. Take the top rail out and again pull off of your back and to the side. If you pull up, it's going to go straight into your armpit and it hurts. So pull to the side and then lay it down on your shoulder where you want it to land, and then hold it with this hand, with these fingers. So you're holding tension on both sides. Then again, if you pull from here, the only slack you're moving is this right here. But what you need to move is this slack right here to secure baby's seat in the front. So we're going to pull from behind the shoulder blade and then walk it down with your fingers to meet your other hand. Same thing here on this bottom rail. Again, reach back behind you. You can see it move on my side here because it's only going around the one corner made by my side. And bring it down. So now you've strand by strand tightened your entire carry. Everything here is nice and tight and smooth on each side. It's supporting baby, and you've secured your seat in the correct position by pulling the slack out from right here. So at this point, if you don't have a baby that leans, so you have a compliant wrappee that won't do a backflip on you, you can do your whole wrap tightening step. Because at this point, you can let go of the baby because the wrap is supporting the baby. So you can take your tails, lift them up off your shoulders, and V-pull the entire thing, and it snugs up nice and snug. Then you just make an X under baby's bum and pull each tail right into baby's little knee pit there. So these passes should hit right behind baby's knee on either side. And then tie your double knot in the back. And finish your carry. Obviously this is not my newborn base size, so I have super epic tails going on here down to the floor. Then, to make this a little bit more comfortable, because right now you can see it's like all bunched up across my back, I'm going to take each side and I'm going to wiggle my finger through the bottom rail here and spread it just to the edge of my shoulder, and then pull the bunching out away from my neck. So that spreads the weight from being way up in your neck to down across more of your lower back. What are you doing? Why are you playing on the stairs? You're playing in your bedroom. Don't, however, pull this down off of your shoulder. If you do that, you just end up with a mile of bottom rail slack here. So spread it just to the edge of the bone on your shoulder, and then pull the bunching down away from your neck. Yes, if you have a longer than base size wrap like I do, you can bring it back around and just tie it in the front. Like this. That's fine. You still have to secure it with a double knot though. I'm so sorry. Why don't you play with something different than he's playing with?
No.
Well, if you're gonna fight over the truck, then no one's gonna have any fun. Okay, so this is our front wrap cross carry. There's a whole bunch of, no, don't climb up there. There's a whole bunch of different variations that you can do on this carry with adding a Lexi twist or spreading out the passes. But this is our basic beginner carry for the week. All right, I am going to sign off of this video and then start the next one for the weekly back carry here in just a second. If you have any questions and you're watching this after the fact, please feel free to put them in the comments.